Hey guys, once again I had to come in here. I just finished watching Tata and Fumbe's live. When I get the alerts, it comes up, a little banner or something. If I'm not looking at the phone, I have to set, I think, a chime on my phone or something if I could hear it. So I guess I was doing a delivery, so I went and like I usually do, I always checked out that Fumbe's videos, and I see if he had a live today. And when I came out, he was on live, but he was already, almost leaving. Like but for me, I gotta go back to the beginning. So I usually will push it back to listen from the beginning. What's the live about? So they were speaking to a gentleman. I don't know if he's an initiate or not, but speaking about being able to, just like, you would use a picture to do something, heal a person or something like that. Why won't you be able to use a picture to initiate someone in it? And I don't know if the brother watches my video or if it was a sister. I do not know. But listening to the live, and it put me to think. Curiosity killed the cat. So I'm thinking about it. I'm actually trying to reason with what was said in the video, how Tata and Fumbe explained it, how the person kind of was telling him, his words. And I'm trying to reason. I'm trying to see if there's a possibility that could be done. You understand? Because, but I'm trying to think of how to do it. For me, in order to rule something out, most of the time, you have to try to prove that it's right, and you have to look or evaluate and look for evidences that will substantiate that being right. You understand? You have to look for all the good of it, not start from the bad. Anyway, I don't know if you guys understand me, but anyway, that's just me, the way I think sometimes. In some instances, some cases. So I'm thinking of the person is far off, it's not around you. A lot of people do readings online. I know that a lot of people have got the Ensila Congos online, meaning they have been told their path, not having to be in the Moranzo. So that is possible for those who use these systems of cameras and out, and systems to do readings and stuff like that. That could be done because people do it. You could do work to help a person or not, or do, let's say bad with a picture. That's possible. That can be done. Now, what is it that you can't use that picture for? Like, I'm trying to think about how would using a picture, how would I be able to initiate a person? Not that I would do it. I'm just looking for trying to find the reason and the positive side of it. Is it possible? And I'm trying to look at things from different angles. And one thing that Tata and Fumbe say, he says the rompimiento. Yes, that's one part that I don't understand. How would that be able to, how would that get done on a picture? It's impossible. That is impossible. So that's out the question. Then I'm thinking about people initiate, meaning elders from different monasteries will initiate people and with certain initiation marks in certain parts of their bodies. Not all initiate in the same areas. So that also will be out of the question. Because if you have one picture, unless the person, I'm looking, unless a person throws himself the same picture, full body, and then the picture of his back, and put it together on the picture, glue one to another. Now they got the back, now they got the front. And you could probably scratch the picture, right? Or do the markings on the picture. But pictures do not bleed. The picture is almost like when you look at yourself in a mirror. You know that you can see yourself, but when you touch the mirror, you know it's not you. That reflection that you're getting from you, from that mirror, yes, you standing in front of it, yes, you can see yourself, but when you touch the mirror, you're not touching yourself. You're actually touching the mirror and feeling the mirror. So that's out of the question. Can't use the picture to initiate with markings because it doesn't bleed. It's not you actually. It's just a kind of say like it's, in other words, information of you. It's like your phone number, right? You give your phone number to a person, they could get a hold of you with that number through an object, right? They're speaking to you and you're speaking to them. They can hear you and you can hear them. But are they standing right next to you when you're speaking to them? No, they're somewhere else. That's technology. That's waves of information. A way that they use these technologies to throw out what you are saying, and there's a signal going out and it's being deciphered by towers and computers and numerology and all this stuff. All right, it's a different story. Repeaters and all that. I'm a ham radio operator. I haven't been using ham radios for about a good 2 years, but I communicated with practically the whole world, even competing. Having antennas in my roof, amplifiers, ham radio equipment. I even have spoke to astronauts. Not all the time. Certain times in a year, they would speak for like 5 minutes, and if you had the opportunity to connect with them, they would speak to you. Hey, how you doing? They say your name, you say your call sign, they say their call sign. It's a fun thing. It's like a hobby, and also it is also good for when they say power outages, phone outages. You could connect that to a battery, and you have an antenna, and you could speak to other people. It's to help out the military and other people, in emergencies. It's ham radio operators. Anyway, I'm thinking about something else now because of the communication and the waves and all that, the wave patterns the antennas make. I built antennas and wiring. I know a little bit about it, just a little bit. And so the rompimientos out of the question. The initiation parts, as far as being the markings on somebody's body for certain things, that's out of the question because you don't bleed. So now the manga is another thing. You can't get manga from a picture that you actually need for you to be recognized. Like he said, fatu from the Mfume, from the Nganga. That's out of the The learning of it, if you got somebody who could teach it, they could teach you online, you know, the same way. That's possible. Not practical, but it's possible. You'll learn to a certain extent. Better to have something hands-on. What else? You could probably play instruments by yourself with the picture. That's possible, because you can have people play music in a room and the picture is there. But I can't see the way that you will be able to use a picture to initiate someone. There are things that are happening in that Munanso at that time, and spiritualities, they say energies, information, vibration, things are happening in that time and place. So I can't see how will you be able to use a picture to initiate a person. You know, there's even some houses do penitence. Some houses do penitence. They put you on penitence for a certain time. How will you put the picture in penitence? I mean, I can't see. I tried looking for guys. Guys, this is just a short video of me trying to think and reason, see the possibilities, the yeses, the nos, the ins, the outs. And I'm trying to bring all the good to it, like all the proof of positive that I could think of, that it will work. But everything that I try to make it work with, there's always something that's preventing me from that being possible, because of the way initiations go about in a Munanso, you know, in an Enso Congo. I hope that the brother or sister, if she watches this video, I'm trying to be as honest as I can. I'm trying to be respectful and analyze it, because, yeah, you know, we use pictures to do things. You understand? So if a picture is possible to do something to somebody else, whether for good or for bad, however you want to see it, balance, unbalance, I'm trying to make reason of that, you know, being able to initiate somebody. And I can't find, there's certain things you could do, but there's certain things you can't do with the picture. You need the person there. You understand? So I will have to rule it out. It cannot be done, just because of all the other things that involve when you go through initiation. This is just me thinking and evaluating the video and putting my 2 cents, just trying to think and make sense of it. Short one, guys. Be safe. Salam alaikum.